We have a young man
in the building who's only 11 years old. And this young man, he's a reigning Little Mr. Environment Kenya and climate change ambassador. 11 years. What were you doing when you were 11? Do you remember?
11 years old. Man, just getting to climbing trees, getting stuck, things like those. That was scratching people's cars and saying, it wasn't me.
That was you.
That was me.
He's currently spearheading something called Go Green with Baraka. That's his, Go Green with Baraka, a tree planting initiative aimed at raising awareness about global warming and global boiling. 11 years old.
And not only that, he's also an international model.
Hey, since he was 2.
What were you doing when you were 2, Jeff?
Oh, I remember I was a pretty cool kid.
It is against the radio ethics to lie before 9 a.m. on radio.
That was 1968.
It's a long time ago.
Baraka Muiruri joins us live in the studio with his mother, Mama Baraka.
I'm good.
Hey.
Looking forward to opening of schools next week?
Yes.
You are.
How many trees did you plant during the school holidays?
During the school holidays, we had an event which we tagged along the school, and they came and they were supportive. In that event, we planted around 700 trees. And we also had another event in school, in our school in Sabaki, where we planted 2,000 trees in the land.
What's your school called?
White Star Academy.
White Star Academy.
Where is it?
One in Langata, and there's another in Sabaki.
In Sabaki. So tell me, how did you get into this environmental space?
I was doing my research on agricultural homework, and I came across a video on Wangari Maathai, and that really inspired me, that she was being denied. That really hurt me, because she was being denied a right as a woman, so that she can plant trees for this generation. And that's the reason why I want to take up upon her mission to plant even more trees.
How many have you planted so far personally?
Personally, I've planted 2,000 trees. By the help of friends and family, I've planted 7,554 trees.
And when you plant them, do you take care of them? Do you follow up?
Yes, I do.
What does that involve? Like, where are some of these trees? What do you get up to do to make sure that they are not chopped down or the cows don't eat them?
That was done by the help of my school. The one we planted in Sabaki, they have made sure that they are being taken care of, and sometimes we go and visit to see those trees. And in the Langata police station, they pledged to us that they'll take care of the trees and that they'll grow well. And we planted fruit trees, because fruit trees also take in carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrogen, and give out food also.
That's at the police station?
Yes.
So even the suspects, when they are free, they can pluck maybe a passion fruit on the way out or something. What trees? What trees did you plant for fruits?
We planted avocado, orange, and many others.
Just repeat what you said. Fruit trees give out what?
They take in carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrogen, and also give in fruits. And also gives fruits.
Wow.
As a benefit.
Mama Baraka, where did you get this boy from?
The hospital. So what happens is
Baraka is a blessing from God, and I'm sure God gave me him for a purpose. Yes.
Did you know from the beginning that he was special?
Sure.
How?
Yes. I was going through difficulty when got pregnant. I was so young and naive, so I was contemplating by the influence of friends. I used to party a lot, so I was contemplating to remove Baraka. But since I'm a Christian, I retain him, and he's a blessing to the society and me as well.
Good Lord. You said you almost removed him.
Sure.
Look at him now.
A blessing indeed.
So Baraka, what else are you doing to make your generation aware of the environment and its importance? Because you see pictures on TV, huh? See what's happening with the floodings? You see what's happening? It's all climate change, right?
Yes.
Or no?
It is. And I advise people to plant trees earlier on. And if they had my advice, we couldn't have been suffering as much as we are right now. Because we are number one in the most affected countries in Eastern Africa.
It's pretty bad, isn't it?
Yes.
And all this, do you spend a lot of time researching on climate change and how you can change the environment?
It's my passion, and of course I have to research so that I don't get outdated on climate change.
And when you're not doing environment stuff, do you do the stuff we, regular 11-year-olds, like climb trees, climb walls,
play football,
break a few windows with the ball?
Yeah, I play football.
So you're a regular kid
Yes.
who wants to make a difference.
Yes.
Okay, do you speak to other children? Do you? Like motivational?
Motivational? No, but
Have you
I tell people on how climate change is affecting us in a friendly way.
How do you tell them?
And
Now, assume I'm a 12-year-old and we are hanging out.
What do you mean assume? You are.
Okay, so I'm a 12-year-old. Tell me about the environment. In a way an adult can understand. Because some adults don't know about climate change. You know that? So now explain to me.
Climate change is a change of weather in a period of time of 35 years. And if not stopped, it will lead to something known as global warming. Global warming is when emissions and gases are too much in the environment that we are unable to grow crops, or our skins are even burned due to the extreme amounts of heat. And I would like us to plant trees, because trees make our environment beautiful and also take in carbon dioxide, methane and nitrogen. And some trees even give fruits or even give shade when there's too much heat.
When you speak to how do you speak to them? Is it online? Is it personally? Do you go to schools to do this? How do you do it?
So far I have talked to my school.
Only your school? And you want to, obviously...
I want to reach out to more schools to tell them about climate change. Mostly public schools, because they're the most affected, because the soil that is in the public schools is not held by the roots, which can cause soil erosion, and that's the reason why we have major floods in some of the counties in Kenya.